So I think, not to say I took it for granted, I think for me it was like, let's keep it moving. I always tell my friends, like, I want to win a Grammy. I want to, I want to be like number one on the billboards in the world. And that was the first time I ever said, Pina, guys. So for me, that was, encapsulating my sound, which, the previous years is what I was trying to build. For me now, it was about, solidifying the sound and showing people, where it's gonna go. And my whole thing, I always say I want to win a Grammy.
Lethabo Sebeto was born on the 28th of May 1996 in Pretoria. He was raised in Ga-Rankuwa, Zone 2 and relocated to Midrand before returning to Pretoria. His parents moved to Ga-Rankuwa due to financial difficulties, which led to them living in a shack. Lethabo attended Midrand Primary at that time, and people thought he stayed in Midrand because he used to wake up at 4 a.m. in Ga-Rankuwa so he could be at Midrand by 6 a.m. He used to lie and tell people that he lived around the corner, and that's why he was always early at school. He was raised in a neighborhood where children and schools were heavily invested in soccer. Growing up, Lethabo had passion for playing soccer. He became a good soccer player, of which his friends and teammates would call him Maradona, nicknamed after the legendary Argentinian striker Diego Maradona. He grew up listening to Hugh Masekela, Mojava, and his idol, Lil Wayne. His first ever hip-hop album that he listened to was T.I. vs. Tip. He used to record songs on the radio with a V360 Motorola flip phone just so he could listen to them again. Because he loved playing soccer, he would always ask his father to buy him soccer boots. But one day, he asked for a mic, and his father told him that he can't afford to buy him both, so he had to choose one out of the two. Lethabo chose the mic over soccer boots, and his dad bought him a 100 Rand mic, and that was the last time he played soccer. His father would unfortunately pass away when he was in grade 9. When his dad died, he couldn't talk to anyone, so he started writing, and his mic became his diary. The first song he wrote was inspired by his idol, Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne used to talk about how his dad passed on. His cousin would later give him the nickname Focalistic because of a verse he heard from one of Twista's raps. Although Focalistic used to be in the top 10 academic achievers in high school, he wanted to drop out in grade 10 to pursue music. But his mother quickly dismissed that idea and told him he can pursue music only after he gets his degree, because it was her biggest dream to see her child graduate from university. So Lethabo decided to stay in school to fulfill his mother's wishes out of respect for her. After finishing high school, he enrolled at the University of Pretoria and majored in political science. He was also part of the Golden Key top 15%. While in university, Focalistic did not have many friends because he was always in the library. People at campus used to ask him why he did not have friends, and he told them that it was because he wanted to finish so he can be a big star. He first met Casper Nyovest in 2017 at the grassroots level of his career, when he was in his first year of varsity. He managed to amuse Casper and told him he wanted a feature from him in the near future and would be honored to collaborate with his icon one day. He started dropping freestyles in his third year, and one freestyle he dropped rapping over a Mojave beat got 50,000 views in 2 days and caught the attention of the major league DJs. At that time, major league DJs were doing a show called SA's Most Wanted, and Focalistic was on the lineup. One of the twins would then approach him and told him to hit the studio, and the next day they recorded 19 Tobeta. Focalistic would then graduate with a degree in political science. The first time his mother saw him on TV was at an airport when she saw the 19 Tobeta music video. This was right after he graduated. He never told her that he was going to be on TV, so this came as a surprise to her, and it led to them having a 20-minute conversation telling him how much she was proud of him. Not only did 19 Tobeta introduce his style, it made waves and was debuted in the top 10 iTunes charts. He went on to collaborate with DJ Maphorisa and Kabza the Small on Santin, which has been on the top 10 South African charts all genres for 6 weeks. He also dropped Scuff Teen and his official single for 2020 titled Never Know, which features his idol Casper Nyovest. He became really popular after the release of his song Overload, which got a lot of positive reviews and marked massive success for him. On the 9th of April 2020, he released Quarantined Tarantino. The EP talked about his journey in the industry to where he is now. The EP got its theme title because of the lockdown due to the spread of the coronavirus in 2020. In April 2020, his EP Blege was released. It produced 3 singles, Gestar, Billion, and Blege. The single Blege was certified gold. On 1 May 2020, he released the single Gestar featuring Vigro Deep. The song charted on Spotify and Apple Music. Gestar was certified platinum in South Africa. On 4 December 2020, he released his debut album, Scoops is Excellent. The album features Vigro Deep, 25K, DJ Maphorisa and Rismadlisa, to name a few. On the 26th of February 2021, Gestar Remix was released with Davido featuring Vigro Deep. The song peaked number 8 on Billboard Hot 100 charts. Focalistic is one of the fast rising stars that has proved himself unique in his genre, and his music has been recognized all over Africa. His music has no formal classification as it is very versatile. He categorizes his sound as Pina. This is what made the Pitori Maradona take the industry by storm. There is no doubt that Focalistic will be a household name and one to look out for in the near future.